Before each episode, I send my guests a questionnaire and I leave it open to add info as they see fit. One of the things that you wanted to talk about was big on big. You've sparked my curiosity. Please tell me more.
So thanks for asking that, Nick. It's something that weighs real heavy with me and my life and my philosophy and so big on big. Those the three letters, the BOB, is an acronym for my brother Bob, who tragically this past summer had passed away after a 7-year battle with a massive stroke. He was diagnosed with a inoperable brain tumor in late May of last year. I remember in my earlier days as a player, I had a coach. It might have been Coach Bloomfield. It could have been Coach Lopez at Arizona. Used the phrase big on big. And it kind of meant like, anybody, anytime, any place, right? Just kind of really relating it just to baseball. And I kind of carried that mantra with me. I really liked that phrase, and I carried that mantra with me. Big on big, just relating to baseball. It could be us playing a really good team and saying, hey, let's go big on big, man. Come on, let's go. Let's compete. And then a couple of weeks after my brother's stroke, I remember sitting in his hospital room, and on the whiteboard in the hospital room was they write the patient's name and the nurse and the medications. And the way that the person had written Bob's name, it was BOB, like very big and just very bold. And it stood out almost like she kind of like block lettered it. And I was staring at it and it just kind of hit me. Big on big is something that I've always said. And wow, big on big. And that's my brother's name, Bob. And so then it took on a different meaning. And then it became driven behind him and his battle with being a stroke victim. He was paralyzed on his right side, lost the ability to speak, lost the ability to walk. And so what I came up with was the first big represents the challenge ahead of you, and the second big represents your mindset. And so you have a challenge ahead of you. It could be a big math test, and you have to adjust your mindset of let's go, get prepared. I can do this. It could be a deadline, right? You work in the media relations. It could be a deadline you have to get to. It could be a starting pitcher that's throwing 93. Like, there's the challenge. Let's adjust the mindset to, hey, we got this. And it was something that I immediately resonated towards. I used it as a source of motivation for my own life, getting inspiration through my brother, who was battling something every day. And then I watched my parents alter their life to care for him on a daily basis. They fed him, they bathed him, they lifted him in and out of bathtubs and in and out of cars and got him dressed and put him into bed. And I thought to myself, like, wow, like here I am complaining about, sitting in traffic or shortstop making a couple errors. And these people are in their late 70s altering their life to care for their son. Like, what a great message to share with like my guys, my team. And so it's something that I've used since the Redondo days and has really taken off here at Mira Costa. The kids have really bought into it. And so basically it's a challenge and a mindset saying, and you can apply that to the baseball field or the traffic jam you're sitting in or getting your bills paid or the math test, whatever it may be. It's something that's really just taken off in our program, and I firmly believe in and try to share that a lot with others outside of our program. And the first week of the season, right before the season started, I was watching our guys take batting practice, and I think Harrison Belden or Lucas Shermer, one of our guys, was taking BP, and I pulled him aside. I was watching his swing, and I pulled him aside, and I noticed on the back of his helmet he had a little sticker that said BOB, and the O is in the shape of like a 4-leaf clover, which is symbolic of our Irish heritage and my dad's infatuation with 4-leaf clovers. And I said, what is that sticker? And he says, Coach, the whole program's going to wear them on their helmets this year and dedicate this season to your brother. And it was like, whoa, I'm even, get a little emotional even thinking about that now. Probably 55 to 75% of our program was at my brother's funeral service in there of support of me and my family. And so it's just a really powerful message and something that I love sharing. And, it's my Twitter handle. It's on my license plate. I have my brother's initials tattooed on my arms. And so I really appreciate, Nick, you diving into that and allowing me to share that with you.